Austin, wait, stay, pause. First of all,
Boy,
you
We
said,
like
hold on,
hoes.
wait, Mr. Lego,
you want
please,
sex
please,
from
let me
the
have
sex
this.
women, you trash.
This is the thing
Austin,
that's
hold
just
on, hold
killing me.
on,
You said because
Austin,
you
hold
said
on.
something very interesting, Lego, that really you said she's gonna do what her mother did. When because you said, well, I'm gonna go back to the first thing you said. You said the first stupid ass woman that had an out of wedlock child. Do you actually think if you because you said the first stupid woman, how did that originate when it comes to black people's history? Because the
The
first
Willie
out of
Lynch
wedlock
letter,
child,
if you
wait a
want
minute,
to
hold
go
on.
back to that,
The first,
it
wait,
literally
wait, wait, wait,
describes
hold on, hold on,
exactly
hold
all
on,
of
no,
this.
no,
Willie
no,
Lynch
don't,
letter.
don't, because you ain't gonna be able to talk you out of this dumb shit you just said. The first out of wedlock child came from a slave plantation. That was not a choice of a woman. So before you sit up here and make this
Oh my
argument, and if you
God.
any,
Here we
let
go
me, I
with
mean,
this
if you, because
bullshit.
if
He
you,
wants to make everything black
He's
women's
not
you
fault.
wrong.
And
cannot
that's
He
do
the
that.
wants to make
balance
everything
here.
First of
about
all,
And
hold
go
on,
his
ahead
wait,
and talk about
answer
the
is
hold
Monahan
on,
valid.
wait.
report
His
It's not
answer
about
is
again.
see
valid.
the problem
These
with what
women
you're
right now,
the problem with what you're
today and
saying.
last year, and they still haven't
I take
fatherless
your
babies like they ain't got no damn
you doing
sense
all that
to this
again. You
day.
doing all
You
that
want to sit
yelling.
around and talk about a goddamn slave owner?
Where they getting the babies
Can I,
from? Because
hold
men
on,
still
Julio.
screwing them
Can I
and
say this?
They
not
having
married.
sex
Julio.
with the stupidest man they can find, so the man won't ask for custody. That's what they doing.
Lord have mercy,
They're
God.
doing this shit on
Julio,
purpose.
this is the thing though. There what and I don't like going all the way back there with the whole slavery thing. But to me, there was a trauma that was inflicted on both black men and women that to me was never corrected. It was never really addressed, right? And there's a lot of, and there's not excuses. There's not a lot of excuses. And I'll be real. When I came to the US in '05 was the first time I saw black women like
Spitting out fatherless babies like a water sprinkler.
no. I never. I came from Brazil straight here, where I didn't. There was never no 50-50 conversation in that in Brazil like that. Men took pride in paying for everything. Even if she, and I'm just being balanced here. Even if she had a job, it was a choice. It wasn't real. It's not really, a discussion like that. When I came to the US is when I first start seeing the whole 50-50. Women want to be equal to men. And I'm like, girl, yeah, I got that because I ain't never want to be equal to my husband. Like, that's the first time I saw black women like really in this masculine type of role, holding everything down, like I don't know, like it confused me. I'll be real. I'm being real honest. It confused
Swallowing your
me.
spit and everything.
No.
Leah,
Let me just get it out. It confused me how the women here wanted to be equal to the men. It didn't add up. And then I started looking at where this shit started. And what I gathered, it was like black women hopped on a bandwagon that had nothing to do with them, right? The whole feminist nonsense had nothing to do with them. They hopped on that bandwagon. The white women used them for numbers, and then the white women still could go back to their white men because of their privilege. And then you got stuck here still being, wanting to be equal to your man, right? And now because you're in that role, you're so aggressive because you have to be, right? Because when you're out there where you're not to me, where you're not really supposed to be, working all these kind of different jobs and trying to, make the same money as the man and equal to the man, like it keeps you in this this heightened sense of masculinity that I never saw, and I'm being real, I didn't see before. So I really do think that there's a lot of room for growth. There's a lot of room for course correction if the black woman wants the course correction, if she wants a better result, if she wants to say, you know what? Yes, there was trauma, but I'm going to own now where I am now, and I'm going to make that switch. There is room for that, but she has to want it. And if she don't want it,
all right,
if
I
she
got
don't
two.
want it, she can stay right here.
The quick,
Yeah,
the
That's
problem
where
to me
Nicole
though,
Michelle comes
All
in.
black women. I'm not doing that. I mean,
Hold on.
because that doesn't help anything to keep beating up on them. You're this, you're
Nobody's
that,
beating
you're
up on
fat.
black women.
What the
All
hell
I'm
did we just hear
saying
for the past 5 minutes?
I'm not
exactly.
talking about Mr. Lego. Yo, it's 5 other dudes on this
No,
panel.
but I'm
It's
saying
6 other. I
the
don't care. Like Mr. Lego gonna talk his shit. Can we talk about
I,
what the
you know, I,
majority
But
of us
wait, I
already
have
Mr.
said?
Lego. I'm
I
not
have a
working.
question though. So to Nicole's point, real quick. So I understand what
Hold
you're
on, what I
saying,
do?
but like if if women are sitting here, so if they're not able to find this man that they want, right? Fine. But why do they have to get pregnant? Because that's what's making their life harder, is because not only are they doing it by themselves, but they doing it by themselves with all these kids. If you take the kid out and it's just that lady by herself being single, paying her bills for her single self, right? Then it won't be that bad. It would just be like, you just gonna work, do what you gotta do until you get that man or whatever, and y'all do that later. But it's struggle because of the kids. It's not struggle because she's single.
And here's the reality.
Well, I'd like to respond to that.
Oh, go ahead.
I'd like to respond to that really quick. And you're absolutely right, because on my channel I teach marry before you carry. And in our community, we have me, Austin, and Leah will have a room with 300 or 400 people, and we'll say marriage is the answer. And Black people will push back on marriage is the answer. So
like now, Nicole, that don't mean a damn thing.
If we have this ideology going on, this pathology going on in the Black community, how on earth the women that come to me, I'm trying to deprogram all of that that's going on in the Black community, get her past the violence, get her in a place where she can hear, because a lot of them, if they can get out of this chaotic community with a bunch of conflicting messages, a lot of them will hear. They will hear. Some of them will never listen to me no matter what. But there are some that that resonates with me, Nicole. But I have so much chaos. I'm in this busy city. I have to work. You talking about being feminine, and you talking about being a wife. I can't. This is too much, and because our community does not set it up for our women to win. And I am not making excuses, because there's a faction of women that didn't grow up like that chose, look, I want to be a boss chick and I get my fulfillment from working, and that's that. And they don't understand that they've taken on a very masculine posture that needs to be worked on as well. All I'm saying is, can we get some grace? I'm not making excuses, nor am I taking accountability.
Can't get any grace whenever it's a kid involved.
Queenie's been trying to get in for like,
but a lot of it not even balanced.
When a kid's life is at stake, there is no grace.
Queenie's been trying to get in for like 20 minutes.
Miss Nicole, here's the problem. Our community was married at an 80% clips in the 60s. 80%. Arguably one of the greatest generations we ever had. They got the most done. That rate dropped in the 70s for a lot of different reasons. A part of the problem is that we're looking at this and we're looking at our women and saying, oh, well, they were forced into this behavior. No, it was an active choice. They made a lot of decisions and a lot of choices that led to a lot of the things that we endured. And here's the thing though. Same thing happened to Black men. But here's the difference though. Nobody came in and gave Black men grace for our behavior. Nobody went to Black men couldn't say, oh, well, I didn't have a daddy at home, so it's okay that I get to go to jail, or it's okay I get to be a problem. It's okay. Exactly. And women don't get grace in this community either. It is what it is. Fix it. The whole point is that it's time for us to fix it. Men are trying to fix it, but our women are saying, no, well, you got to deal with my attitude. You got to deal with my problems. You got to give me grace. They are, because you hear the men complain about it.
I think we be on them too. We be on them. Like we live in Clubhouse. If you come to Clubhouse, they be in our back channel because we be on top of these women.
Like, they call me a pygmy. Come on. I'm on your side, but I will not. For these Black women to be dragged over and over and over. That is not.
They're calling you a
hold on, real quick. Let me say something.
Hold on, Hold on. They're calling you a pick-me.
You know, wait. If I may, hold on.
You a pick-me.
Hold on. If I may, seriously. Let me say. Hold on. Let me say one thing.
The skip-me's be calling us pick-me. It's great.
Let me say this one thing because I got
one thing before you go, Austin. Miss Nicole passionately said she's not gonna stand here, and a lot of women do this too, and watch Black women get dragged. But the same people who usher these things out of their mouth can sit here and watch children be dragged. Use that same energy in the courtrooms, in the family courts, when you know that these kids are 20
and prevent these damn women from having these babies. Yeah.
If you had these kids and you take full custodial rights of these kids, you can sit here and drag the kids and then sit here and say you don't want a Black woman to get dragged. But these Black women are dragging children in and out of the courtrooms and into the fucking and into the incarceration.
That's why I don't give
because-
excuses.
And that's the problem, Nicole.
Yeah,
because the daddy was an
All
Aquarius.
everybody want to do is kiss black women's asses
That's
so we can make
That's
money
bullshit.
off of them
That's
and
bullshit.
excuse the
That's why you don't
stupid
get
shit that they
grace
keep
because it's a
doing.
child's life.
That's why.
They're killing and
Okay,
hurting
so-
children.
This is what I recommend.
No,
Let me
and
say
this
this.
is what I
They're
recommend.
hurting
for black
children, and
women.
y'all don't give a
This is what I-
shit.
Hold on. This is
Y'all
what I
want to make some
recommend for
damn
black
money
women.
off of
Since
them.
there's no grace, since men are saying you're not giving any grace, everything's wrong with black women. Stop giving money to
It's
channels
not up to us whether
who
we give you
won't
grace.
work with you, who won't not give you
Everything
grace.
isn't
There
wrong
are
with women. They just need to start
Everybody
having
give you
fatherless
grace.
babies. Just one thing
I
is
just
their
said yes,
damn
no
coochie.
kids. Right.
If they
It's
close their
kids.
goddamn
Stop
legs,
giving you
and
money.
it will be
You
okay.
work for
It's
me
one
and
thing.
help me get better.
Nicole,
Don't even support those
It's
things.
one thing.
The most, hold on, the
Vagina.
most dangerous, the most dangerous thing in the world.
Gorillas
no
don't
grace.
have a vagina, and
Black
we're
women
They can't
have
hear
no
y'all. They
grace.
can't hear
can't
y'all.
hear
Wait.
Dangerous
Hold on.
thing in the world.
Leah, what you trying to say?
Stop
No,
getting those. Stop
we need to start putting birth control pills in
Come
these
down.
bottles.
One
One at a
time.
time. They cannot hear us.
Wait,
One at a
hold on.
time. One at a
The
time.
chat cannot hear us.
Say one thing, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
done. The most dangerous thing in the world is a woman who's not covered by a man who pussy get wet.